One of the things I decided early on when I set up this channel was that I was not going to comment on every single ridiculous, stupid thing to come out of either Donald Trump or out of the MAGA movement, because that would just be a full-time job doing that. Today, however, I'm going to make an exception just because I think it's so egregious. So how did all this get started? This comes from a 10-year-old kid in Greensboro, North Carolina, named Christian Mango. I'm not going to put his picture up here just because I'm not going to put pictures of kids on my channel. I don't think it's appropriate. Christian Mango was given an assignment as a part of his fourth grade social studies class to write an essay about a subject he was passionate about and about an issue he wanted to be addressed, and to send that essay to somebody whom he felt was in a potential position to do something about it. The essay he chose was speaking out in favor of restoring the $5,000 tax credit on the purchase of electric cars. This tax credit was in place during the Biden administration and was rescinded during the Trump administration. Christian Mango wanted the tax credit restored, and he gave his listings as to the reasons why. He sent that letter to this lady, North Carolina Congresswoman Virginia Foxx. Her response was to essentially denigrate him for speaking out in favor of what he's speaking out for. And then she closed with an attack on his teachers, which was essentially, and what she said here was, incidentally, please ask your teacher to explain propaganda to you. While I will never be able to know, my guess is that your teachers will not give you a good educational experience and help you learn to think, as they are too interested in indoctrinating you. Are you kidding me? This was an essay written by a 10-year-old kid. So how should she have responded to this? Simply writing back and thanking him for taking the time to write to her, and to encourage him to continue to read and continue to write and continue to learn and to participate in the democratic process, because an active citizenry is what our process relies upon. Basic civics 101. That's how she should have simply responded to this. Not use this as an opportunity to slap down a 10-year-old for asking about something that perhaps she may have disagreed with. I suppose what makes this most egregious to me is the fact that Virginia Foxx has been in Congress since 2005. She has served in Congress for over 20 years, and she is an educator by trade. She was a sociology professor at Appalachian State University and is the former president of Mainland Community College, which is a small community college in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. So she is an educator. She has worked with students. She has dealt with essays and responding to them and giving feedback and trying to move someone along. So if anybody in this process knows better, it should be Virginia Foxx. She should know better than to slap down a 10-year-old for asking her about something which she may be opposed to. So in the end, I have to ask to Congresswoman Foxx, who is really the adult and who is really the child here? And to Christian Mango, well, now you see how Republicans react to your questions and your ideas. They slap you down. The Democrats have turned around and welcomed you and encouraged you to continue speaking up. So to Christian Mango, all I can say is, welcome, kid. Welcome to the Democratic Party. Welcome to the fight.